Welcome to the show. There's been no shortage of stars from the hit TV series Succession on Broadway of late. Jeremy Strong won the Tony last year with An Enemy of the People. Peter Friedman opened job at the Hayes Theater over the summer. Kieran Culkin is now starring in Glengarry Glen Ross at the Palace. And Sarah Snook is giving a tour de force performance in The Picture of Dorian Gray. I recently caught up with Sarah to chat her powerhouse performance and more.
If only I could remain always young, and the picture could grow old.
Hot off her Olivier win, Sarah Snook is tackling another stage, Broadway. She's making her debut in a one-person rendition of Oscar Wilde's The Picture of Dorian Gray, and she's bringing all 26 characters across the pond with her.
It's madness. Maybe the definition of madness is doing it again, a second time. It's quite a lot, but I'm really excited to see what audiences in America think of it. Yeah, no pressure, but.
Where did this idea come from, to take Oscar Wilde's classic and turn it into a one-person show?
Well, I've been developing a particular form of using live video on stage for about 10 years in my practice, but Dorian Gray was the first time that I synthesized live video and pre-record with each other, with the idea of a single performer playing all the characters in the novel. And it really is Oscar Wilde's notion of life as theatre that has inspired that idea, that people are often performing different versions of themselves. Oscar saw the three central characters as three different parts of his identity. And so, you know, the audience in the form of this piece witnesses an incredible actor perform all of those characters, and it really expresses that central idea at the heart of the novel.
Director Kip Williams calls his technique of combining video and live performance cine-theater.
I think the thing to remember has always been that it's a theatre show and it's on a stage. There is an audience who are expecting you to communicate with them, to be present for them, and the screens that we use are dramaturgically used in like the specific moments to distract an audience or to focus their vision somewhere else, as well as disrupting their vision with other things, and then, you know, I get to speak directly to the audience, and then also get to hide behind the screen in a certain way. And I think it's dynamic in that way, which is really exciting to perform.
The themes of Wilde's text, this idea of staying young, beauty, you know, have never gone away, right?
No, this show really thematically uses the technology to its advantage. I think it really dramaturgically fits with what we're looking at. This is not the right thing.
Aside from the fact that you lied to us and that doing what you want precisely plays into your own interests, yeah?
Oh, this doesn't? Yeah?
Snook is in good company on Broadway. Her on-screen sibling from Succession, Jeremy Strong, just won a Tony last season for An Enemy of the People. And her other on-screen sibling, Kieran Culkin, can be seen on stage this season in Glengarry Glen Ross. What is it about the theater and all of you coming to the theater right after finishing that series?
I think that speaks more to the casting in the original sense, in that particularly being cast out of New York for a lot of the support or guest characters, everybody was coming from Broadway. That's just what people are here in New York for. And so to go back to theater post is really just returning to the roots of the actor in the first place. You know, Brian is, he's a theatre beast. He grew up, I think his first job when he was 16 was sweeping the stage in Scotland. And you know, I think it's just, what's the next challenge? Do you go into another TV show? Do you go into another film? I mean, Kieran has obviously done such an extraordinary job with A Real Pain, but I think the challenge is, can we do theatre again? And yeah, all of us have been up for that challenge.
This is the first time for you both to be on Broadway. What are you looking forward to the most with being here in New York and doing a play this spring?
I mean, New York audiences just know theatre better than any other city in the world. So for us to get to bring this show to those audiences is like, it's a dream come true. Yeah. And Oscar himself, he had an amazing relationship with America. Actually, his career kind of took off in America. America kind of discovered Oscar Wilde. So we talk about there being this sort of benevolent haunting of Oscar over this production, and we feel like he's brought us to the town that really embraced him first before anywhere else. So we're very excited to share the story with New York.
It's Broadway. You can't beat it. It's so exciting, and there's such a buzz, and everything being in that area in Times Square, it's a thrill that I didn't expect I hoped it might happen in my lifetime, but didn't expect to. And to come with this particular show, doing this on Broadway, it's very special.
I would give my soul for that.
And you catch Sarah in the Picture of Dorian Gray, now playing at the Music Box Theater.
Thanks for watching our YouTube channel. For more stories in your communities, click the subscribe button right here. You can also download our app or watch us on TV for the latest news and weather updates every 10 minutes and more. We'll see you then.